financial crisis. But General Motors paid more than $1 billion in fines and settlements for its ignition switch defect. 124 people died as a result of these faulty switches. No one went to jail. As a former prosecutor, do you believe the people responsible for the switch and the cover-up belong behind bars?
You bet they do. And if I were the prosecutor, that's exactly where they'd be. The fact is that this Justice Department, under this president, has been a political Justice Department. It's been a Justice Department that's decided that they want to pick who the winners and losers are. They like General Motors, so they give them a pass. They don't like somebody else, like David Petraeus, they prosecute them and send a decorated general to disgrace. It's a political Justice Department. And Jim, you know full well that in the 7 years I was U.S. Attorney, we went after pharmaceutical companies. We went after companies that were ripping off shareholders. We went after companies that were doing things that were against law. And to expand on Dr. Carson's question, let's face it, we have laws already. We don't need more laws. We don't need Hillary Clinton's price controls. Does anybody out there think that giving Washington, D.C. the opportunity to run the pharmaceutical industry is a good idea? Given how well they've done running the government? So what we do, though, is if there's somebody who's price gouging, we have laws for prosecutors to take that on. Let's let a Justice Department, and I will make an Attorney General, who will enforce the law and make justice more than just a word. It'll be a way of life.
Thank you, Governor Christie.
Jim, thanks. Governor Bush, in a debate like this 4 years ago, every Republican running for president pledged to oppose a budget deal containing any tax increase, even if it had spending cuts 10 times as large. A few months later, you told Congress, put me in, coach. You'd take that deal. Still feel that way?
Well, the deal was done. Barack Obama got his massive tax increase, and there was no spending cuts. You just see the recent deal announced today or yesterday. More spending, more tax increasing, more regulation, and now we have to accept 2%, the new normal for economic growth. And the net result is the middle class has $2,300 less in their pockets than the day that Barack Obama got elected president. And now they see Hillary Clinton proposing a third term of economic policy for our country. We need to reverse that. And my record was one of cutting taxes each and every year. You don't have to guess about it because I actually have a record. $19 billion of tax cuts, 1.3 million jobs created. We were one of 2 states to go to AAA bond rating, and our government spending was far less than the spending in people's income.
But to the point that you made to Congress, if you were president and you were offered a bipartisan deal that had $1 of tax increases for $10,
you find me a Democrat.
Will you take it?
You find me a Democrat that will cut spending $10? Heck, find me a Republican in Congress that would cut spending $10.
So you don't want the coach to put you in anymore?
Look, the deal was already done. The biggest tax increase happened under the watch of Barack Obama, and spending's gone up. You find a Democrat that's for cutting taxes, cutting spending $10, I'll give him a warm kiss.
Thank you, Governor. Carl?